Archangel Michael has a message for you that's going to stop your heart for a moment. The person you're thinking about right now, the person whose face came to your mind the instant you saw this title, the person you can't stop thinking about no matter how hard you try, that person is also thinking about you. At this very moment, right now, as you're listening to these words, they're somewhere thinking about you with the same intensity, the same longing, the same confusion, the same hope that you're feeling about them. This isn't coincidence. This isn't wishful thinking. This is a spiritual connection that's so strong, it's creating a simultaneous pull between both of you. And Archangel Michael, who oversees divine connections and soul contracts, is revealing to me exactly what this person wants from you, what they're afraid to say, what they're planning to do, and what's about to happen between you two that's going to change everything that I know you've been obsessing over this person. I know their name is constantly in your mind. I know you check your phone hoping they've reached out. I know you replay conversations, analyze their words, look for hidden meanings. I know you scroll through their social media, trying to decode their life. I know you ask mutual friends about them in casual ways, hoping to get information. I know you dream about them at night and think about them first thing in the morning. I know you've been praying about this connection, asking God what it means, asking if they feel the same way, asking if there's a future here. And you've been getting signs, haven't you? Numbers, songs, dreams, coincidences that don't feel like coincidences. You keep seeing things that remind you of them. You keep having moments where you swear you can feel them thinking about you. You're not crazy. You're not imagining it. It's real. The connection is real. And Archangel Michael is about to reveal the truth about what's happening between you. First, let me confirm who this person is because some of you are wondering if you're thinking about the right person or if this message is really for you. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a breath. Ask yourself whose face appeared in your mind when you clicked on this video. Whose name did you hear in your spirit? Who have you been unable to stop thinking about for days, weeks, maybe months? That's them. That's who this message is about. If multiple people came to mind, pay attention to who you thought of first, who created the strongest emotional response. That's your person. And everything I'm about to tell you is about them and you. This is someone you have history with. This might be someone you dated or were in a relationship with. This might be someone you had a deep friendship with that felt like more than friendship. This might be someone you had a brief but intense connection with that left you wanting more. This might be someone you've known for years but never acted on the chemistry. This might be someone you just met recently, but the connection was instant and powerful. This might even be someone you've only interacted with online or from a distance, but the energetic pull is undeniable. Whatever your specific situation, this is someone who isn't just a casual person in your life. This is someone significant, someone who stirs something deep in you, someone who makes you feel things you don't feel with anyone else. And here's what Archangel Michael wants you to know. That feeling isn't one-sided. That pull you're experiencing, they're experiencing it too. That magnetic attraction that draws your thoughts to them constantly, they're feeling the same pull toward you. That sense that there's something special here, something destined, something meant to be, they feel it too. They might not be expressing it. They might not be showing it. They might even be pretending they don't feel it. But in their private moments, when they're alone, when their guard is down, when they're lying in bed at night or sitting quietly during the day, they're thinking about you. Constantly, obsessively, desperately. Let me tell you specifically what they're thinking about. Let me pull back the veil and show you what's happening in their mind and heart right now. They're thinking about your smile, the way you laugh, the way you make them feel. They're replaying conversations you've had, analyzing things you said the same way you analyze what they said. They're looking at pictures of you, if they have any. They're checking your social media to see what you're doing, who you're with, if you seem happy or sad. They're wondering if you think about them. They're wondering if you miss them. They're wondering if there's still a chance for something between you, or if they've ruined it or waited too long, or missed their opportunity. They're having imaginary conversations with you in their head, practicing what they'd say if they had the courage to reach out. They're thinking about what it would be like to be with you, to hold you, to kiss you, to have you in their life in the way they really want. They're fantasizing about a future with you, about dates you'd go on, places you'd go together, experiences you'd share. They're imagining introducing you to their family, having you be part of their life, publicly and officially. They're thinking about waking up next to you, coming home to you, building something real and lasting with you. But they're also scared, terrified actually. They're afraid of rejection, afraid you don't feel the same way, afraid they'll reach out and you'll shut them down, afraid they'll be vulnerable and you'll laugh or judge or tell them it's too late. They're afraid of looking stupid, afraid of seeming desperate or needy or pathetic. They're afraid of ruining the possibility by moving too soon or saying the wrong thing. So they're paralyzed, stuck between the intense desire to connect with you and the fear of what might happen if they tried it. They're also dealing with pride. Pride that says they shouldn't be the one to reach out. Pride that says you should come to them. Pride that says they need to play it cool, not show too much interest, maintain some mystery and control. Their ego is fighting with their heart. Their heart wants you desperately. Their ego wants to protect them and maintain power. And right now, the ego is winning, keeping them silent, keeping them stuck, keeping them from taking the action their heart is screaming at them to take. They're dealing with confusion too. Confusion about what this connection means. Confusion about whether it's real or just infatuation. Confusion about whether pursuing you is the right move or a mistake. Confusion about timing, about circumstances, about whether this could actually work. They're overthinking everything, analyzing every angle, trying to figure out the right thing to do when really they just need to follow their heart. Now, let me tell you what they want. This is the part Archangel Michael really wants you to hear because this is the truth they're hiding. What do they want from you? They want you, not casually, not half-heartedly, not as a backup option or a maybe someday. They want you fully. They want a real relationship with you. They want to try. They want to see where this connection leads. They want to explore what could be between you. They want to stop playing games and stop pretending and stop hiding behind fear and actually give this thing a real chance. They want to talk to you, really talk, deep conversations about real things. They want to know you better. They want to understand you. They want you to understand them. They want vulnerability and honesty and connection that goes beyond surface-level small talk. They want the kind of communication where hours pass like minutes because you're both so engaged. They want physical connection with you. I'm not just talking sexually, though yes, that's part of it. But beyond that, they want to hold your hand, put their arm around you, hug you, be close to you, feel your presence. They want the comfort and safety and electricity that comes from physical proximity to someone you have chemistry with. They want to touch you and be touched by you in ways that feel natural and right. They want to be seen with you. They want to take you out. They want to introduce you to people. They want others to know you're together. They want to claim you publicly. They don't want to hide what they feel or keep you a secret. They want the world to know that you're theirs and they're yours. They want the pride and joy of walking into a room with you by their side. They want time, quality time, dedicated time, time where you're both present and focused on each other without distractions. They want to create memories with you. They want experiences, adventures, inside jokes, traditions, a shared history that's uniquely yours together. They want to build something that feels substantial and real. They want you to trust. They want you to feel safe with them. They want to prove to you that they're worthy of your heart. They want to show you through actions, not just words, that they're serious about you. They want to earn your confidence and your vulnerability. They want you to let them in completely. They want your forgiveness if there's anything to forgive. If they hurt you in the past, if they made mistakes, if they did things they regret, they want a clean slate. They want you to give them another chance. They want to prove they've grown, changed, learned from whatever went wrong before. They want to show you they're different now, better now, ready now in ways they weren't before. They want your future. They're not thinking short-term about you. They're thinking long-term. They're imagining years, not weeks. They're thinking about building something that lasts. They see potential for something serious and significant with you. They want to see where this could go if you both gave a real shot. But here's what's stopping them from telling you all this. Here's why they haven't reached out, yet even though they want to so badly. Fear is the biggest factor. Fear of rejection, we already talked about, but also fear of vulnerability. Being honest about feelings is terrifying because it gives someone else power over you. It opens you up to being hurt. They've been hurt before, maybe by you, maybe by someone else. and that pain makes them cautious about opening up again. Timing concerns are stopping them. They're wondering if now is the right time. Maybe they're dealing with something in their life that makes them feel like they can't fully show up for a relationship right now. Maybe they think you're dealing with something that makes this bad timing for you. Maybe they're waiting for circumstances to change before they make their move. Outside influences are stopping them. Other people's opinions matter to them more than they should. Maybe they have friends or family who don't think you're right for them. Maybe there's an ex still in the picture creating complications. Maybe there are social or professional dynamics that make this complicated. They're letting external factors influence what should be a decision between just the two of you. Past patterns are stopping them. If they've reached out before and it didn't go well, if you've had false starts, if there's been back and forth between you, they're hesitant to repeat old patterns. They don't want to be the person who keeps coming back. They don't want to look like they can't move on. So they're trying to be strong, trying to move on, even though their heart isn't cooperating. Pride and ego are stopping them, like I mentioned. They think they shouldn't have to chase. They think you should want them as much as they want you and show it. They're in their feelings about who should reach out first. They're playing mental games about who has the power in this dynamic. All of that ego stuff is keeping both of you stuck. But here's what Archangel Michael wants you to know. All of those barriers are about to come down. Something is about to shift. A breakthrough is coming in this connection. Within the next 2 weeks, something is going to happen that changes the energy between you. That person is going to reach out. They're going to make contact. They're going to break the silence. They're going to take a risk. And it's going to surprise you with its timing and its honesty. Let me tell you how it's going to happen. It might start with something small. A text that says, "Hey," or "thinking about you," or "can we talk?" It might be a message on social media. It might be them commenting on something you posted. It might be them showing up somewhere they know you'll be. It might be them reaching out through a mutual friend to test the waters. However it starts, it's going to lead to a real conversation. A conversation where they're more honest than they've been before. Where they let their guard down. Where they tell you how they really feel. And this is important, you might be the one who needs to reach out. Some of you listening to this are the ones Archangel Michael is prompting to make the first move. You've been waiting for them to come to you. You've been hoping they'll be brave enough to say what needs to be said. But maybe you're the stronger one. Maybe you're the one who has the courage they lack right now. Maybe you're the one who needs to break the silence and create the opening for honesty. If that's you, you'll feel it in your spirit as I'm saying this. You'll feel a knowing, a prompting, a push to act. Don't ignore it. Don't let pride or fear stop you either. If you want this connection, be brave enough to pursue it. Here's what you need to know about the next 2 weeks. This is a window of divine opportunity. The stars are aligning. The spiritual timing is perfect. Both of your angels are working together to create circumstances that bring you together. Obstacles that have been in the way are being removed. Fears that have held you back are being diminished. Clarity is coming to both of you about what you really want. This is your moment. This is your chance. Don't waste it, but you need to be ready. You need to prepare yourself for this conversation that's coming. You need to know what you want. You need to be clear about your feelings. You need to be ready to be honest and vulnerable yourself. You can't expect them to bare their soul while you play it safe. If they open up, you need to be ready to open up too. If they take a risk, honor that risk with honesty. If they're brave, be brave too. You also need to release expectations about exactly how this has to go. Don't script it in your mind. Don't decide it has to happen a certain way, or they have to say certain words, or it's not real. Be open to however it unfolds. Be flexible. Be present. Listen more than you talk at first. Let them say what they need to say without interrupting or getting defensive. Really hear them. Then respond from your heart, not your hurt. Respond from love, not fear. Respond with honesty and courage. Now let me tell you what happens if this connection is divinely orchestrated and meant to be. If this is a soul connection, if this is part of your destiny, if this person is meant to be in your life in a significant way, here's what you'll experience. The conversation will flow naturally even if it starts awkward. You'll both feel relief at finally being honest. You'll both feel a weight lifting. The tension and confusion between you will start to dissolve. You'll feel understood and seen by them in a way you haven't before. They'll feel the same from you. There will be alignment. Your wants and their want will match up. What you're hoping for and what they're hoping for will be compatible. The timing will suddenly feel right where it felt wrong before. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable will suddenly seem manageable. You'll both be willing to try, to work on things, to navigate challenges together. There will be peace. Even if there are still unknowns, even if you don't have everything figured out, you'll feel peace about moving forward together. Your spirit will be calm instead of anxious. You'll feel certainty instead of doubt. That peace is confirmation from God that this is right. There will be growth. This relationship will challenge you both to be better. It will push you to heal wounds, break patterns, mature emotionally. It will bring out good things in you. It will inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Healthy relationships make you better, not worse. If this connection is draining, toxic, or bringing out negative things in you, that's not divine. That's dysfunction. There will be consistency. After the initial conversation and reconnection, they won't disappear again. They'll be present. They'll communicate regularly. They'll make time for you. They'll follow through on what they say. You'll see effort in action, not just words. Their behavior will match their proclaimed feelings. There will be integration. They'll bring you into their life, and you'll bring them into yours. You'll meet friends and family. You'll be included in their world. You'll share your world with them. It won't feel like you're hidden or compartmentalized. It will feel natural and public and official. But let me also tell you what happens if this connection is not meant to be, if this is a karmic lesson rather than a lasting love, if this person is in your life to teach you something but not to stay. If that's the case, here's what you'll experience. The conversation might happen, but it won't bring resolution. You'll talk, but you'll still feel confused or unsettled afterward. What they say and what they do won't align. They'll say they want you, but their actions won't reflect it. They'll be inconsistent. They'll disappear and reappear. They'll make promises they don't keep that you'll feel anxious more than peaceful. The relationship will feel hard in ways that aren't about normal relationship challenges, but about fundamental incompatibility or their unwillingness to show up. You'll constantly question where you stand. You'll be confused about their feelings or intentions. You'll feel like you're doing all the work. You'll be the one always initiating, always pursuing, always trying to make it work while they coast. The relationship will bring out negative things in you. You'll find yourself acting in ways you don't like. Jealous, insecure, needy, controlling, reactive. You won't feel like yourself. You'll lose your peace, your joy, your stability. You'll become someone you don't recognize and don't respect. If that's what happens, Archangel Michael wants you to know this. This person thinking about you doesn't mean they're meant for you. This person wanting you doesn't mean they're ready for you or capable of loving you the way you deserve. Sometimes connections are intense because they're meant to teach us lessons, show us what we don't want, help us develop standards and boundaries, not because they're meant to last forever. Sometimes the purpose of a person in your life is to help you grow so you're ready when the right person comes along. So pay attention. Be discerning. Don't be so desperate for this to work that you ignore red flags. Don't be so hopeful that you accept breadcrumbs. Don't be so in love with potential that you ignore reality. Give it a real chance. Be open. Be vulnerable. But also be wise. Watch their actions over time. Make them prove their words are real. Protect your heart while giving love a chance. Now let me tell you what you should do right now to prepare for this upcoming contact and conversation. First, pray about it. Ask God for clarity. Ask Him if this person is meant for you or meant to teach you. Ask Him to give you wisdom, discernment, courage. Ask Him to prepare both of you for honest communication. Ask Him to remove any obstacles that shouldn't be there and to reveal any red flags you need to see. Prayer invites God into the situation, and that changes everything. Second, do your inner work. Heal your wounds so you don't bring old hurt into this new opportunity. Work on your insecurities so you can show up confident. Address your patterns so you don't repeat old mistakes. Become the healthiest version of yourself so you can attract and maintain a healthy relationship. You can't build something good while you're still broken. Do the work on yourself. Third, release the outcome. Stop trying to control how this has to go. Stop obsessing over every detail. Stop trying to make something happen through force of will. Surrender to God's plan. Trust that if it's meant to be, it will be. Trust that if it's not, something better is coming. Release the grip. Let go. What's yours will come to you. What's not will pass by. Either way, you'll be okay. Fourth, maintain your standards. Know what you deserve. Know what healthy love looks like. Don't settle for less because you're lonely or because you've invested time or because you're afraid to start over with someone new. You deserve consistency. You deserve honesty. You deserve effort. You deserve someone who's sure about you. Don't accept less than that no matter how strong the chemistry is. Fifth, be ready to walk away if necessary. If this person reaches out and it becomes clear they're not ready or serious or capable of what you need, be strong enough to close that door. You can love someone and still choose yourself. You can want something and still say no because it's not right. You can feel a connection and still walk away because the timing or circumstances or their behavior isn't aligned with your well-being. Don't be so afraid of being alone that you stay in something that hurts you. Sixth, trust your intuition. Your gut will tell you the truth. Your spirit knows things your mind doesn't. If something feels off, it probably is. If something feels right, it probably is. Don't let people talk you out of what you know in your soul. Don't ignore warning signs because you want something to be different than it is. Trust yourself. Your discernment is a gift. Use it. Now let me tell you about the spiritual significance of this mutual thinking. When two people can't stop thinking about each other, when there's this constant pull between souls, it means something spiritually. It means your souls recognize each other. It means there's a contract or agreement between your spirits that was made before you were born. It means you're meant to impact each other's lives in some way. That doesn't automatically mean romance forever, but means your paths crossing is not random. It's purposeful. There's something you're meant to experience together or learn from each other. This mutual obsession you're both experiencing is actually your souls calling to each other. It's a spiritual magnetism that transcends physical distance and logical barriers. Your higher selves are communicating even when your human selves are not. Your souls are having a conversation in the realm of spirit, while your egos are playing games in the physical world. That's why it feels so intense and confusing. There are two levels of reality happening simultaneously. The spiritual level where you're deeply connected, and the physical level where you're separated by fear and circumstances. The dreams you're having about this person, those are actually real meetings in the spiritual realm. When you dream of them, your soul is visiting their soul. You're connecting beyond the physical. You're working things out energetically. You're preparing for what's coming in the physical. Pay attention to those dreams. They're telling you things. They're showing you truths. They're previewing possibilities. The songs that remind you of them, the numbers you keep seeing, the synchronicities. Those are all signs from the spiritual realm confirming the connection. The universe is winking at you. God is nodding. Your angels are confirming. Pay attention. These signs mean something. They're not random. They're breadcrumbs leading you toward truth and destiny. But here's what's crucial. Spiritual connection doesn't override free will. Just because you're meant to impact each other doesn't mean they'll choose you. Just because there's soul recognition doesn't mean they're ready for what that means. Just because the universe is pushing you together doesn't mean either of you will be brave enough to stay. Destiny is a possibility, not a guarantee. You both still have choices. And those choices determine if this connection fulfills its potential or becomes a missed opportunity. Let me give you a timeline of what to expect. Within the next 3 days, you're going to receive a sign. Something is going to happen that confirms this message was meant for you. You might see their name unexpectedly. You might hear a song. You might have a vivid dream about them. You might run into them or someone connected to them. You might feel their energy strongly. Something will happen that makes you know this is real. Within the next 7 days, movement begins. One of you will feel a strong urge to reach out. There will be an opportunity to connect. You might see them somewhere. They might message you. You might message them. The silence that's been between you starts to break. The wall starts to crack. Communication begins, even if it's small at first. Within the next 14 days, the major conversation happens. The honest one, the vulnerable one, the one where real feelings get expressed, the one where you both drop the pretense and say what's really in your hearts. This conversation is the turning point. After this conversation, you'll know. You'll have clarity about whether this is moving forward or whether it's time to let go. Within the next 30 days, you're either in a completely different place with this person, moving toward relationship and commitment, or you have closure and you're moving on with peace. Either way, the confusion ends. The limbo ends. The wondering ends. You get answers. You get resolution. The story moves forward one way or another. Now let me pray over this situation. Close your eyes. Receive this prayer. Heavenly Father, I lift up this beautiful soul and the person they can't stop thinking about. You know who they are. You know the situation. You know the desires of both hearts. I ask you to bring clarity to both of them. Remove confusion. Calm fears. Give them courage to be honest. Create opportunities for authentic connection. If this relationship is meant to be, remove every obstacle. Open every door. Make the path clear. Give them both the wisdom, patience, and commitment to build something beautiful together. But God, if this is not your will, if this person is not the one, give them the strength to let go. Heal their heart. Close this door gently but firmly, and prepare them both for the right person at the right time. Either way, let your will be done. Let your plan unfold. Let your love lead. We trust you. In Jesus' name, amen. Here's your assignment. First, comment below with just the first letter of this person's name. That's it. Just one letter. That's your declaration that you received this message. That's your agreement with what's been spoken. That's your faith activation. When you write that letter, you're putting a stake in the ground spiritually. You're saying, yes, this is about me and this person. Do it now. Second, pay attention over the next 2 weeks. Watch for signs. Watch for movement. Watch for opportunities. Don't force anything, but don't miss anything either. Stay awake. Stay aware. Stay ready. When the moment comes, you'll recognize it. Trust yourself to know what to do. Third, work on yourself. Become the best version of you. Heal. Grow. Evolve. Make yourself ready for healthy love. Whether it's with this person or someone else, you need to be whole. You need to be healthy. You need to be secure in yourself. Use this time productively. Don't just wait. Prepare. Fourth, protect your energy. Don't obsess. Don't stalk their social media for hours. Don't drive yourself crazy with analysis. Think about them, yes. Hope for them, yes. But don't let it consume you. Live your life. Focus on your purpose. Invest in your other relationships. Stay balanced. Obsession is not love. It's anxiety. Choose peace. Fifth, stay open, but stay discerning. Give this connection a real chance, but don't ignore red flags. Be hopeful, but not naive. Be loving, but not stupid. Be vulnerable, but protect your heart. Balance is key. You can be open and wise at the same time. You can hope for the best while preparing for any outcome. The person you're thinking about is thinking about you. That's real. What they want is also real. The connection between you is real. But what happens next depends on choices both of you make. On courage both of you find. On willingness both of you demonstrate. The universe can only do so much. At some point, you both have to choose. You both have to be brave. You both have to try, will you? Will they? Time will tell. But now you know. Now you have the information. Now you understand what's happening in the invisible realm. Use this knowledge wisely. Act on it courageously. Trust the process. Trust God. Trust yourself. And watch what unfolds. Something beautiful could be beginning. Or something important could be ending so something better can start. Either way, you're exactly where you need to be. Trust that. Believe that. Walk forward in faith. Archangel Michael is with you. Your angels are guiding you. God is ordering your steps. You're not alone in this. You're supported. You're loved. You're being led to your highest good, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when you're confused or hurt or scared. Trust the journey. Your story is still being written, and the next chapter is about to be amazing. Get ready.